The first thing you notice about that guy is just big smile. Personality kind of jumps right out at you.
It's what makes him special is the smile, the personality.
You feel his presence when he walks in a room. You have any kind of interaction, and the smile and the energy is contagious. So.
The kid was 17 through his first 3 or 4 or 5 starts here. And so when he got here on campus, he was very, very young, a little naive to the process of being a college athlete, but he was a lot of fun. A great attitude and a big smile.
I think my original goals when I first signed to the University of Kansas was to be able to be one of the guys who was going to be able to help, make a change in the program, basically change the trajectory of the past of how the program was going. And I think that my class was, a bunch of guys who, wanted to be able to work together, to be able to do as much as they could to be able to help change the program around.
The thing that makes his leadership style work so well is it's his work ethic, his positivity on how he goes about it, bringing other people around. But even when he's had his own off day, so to speak, his attitude and personality doesn't change. He doesn't deflect, he doesn't blame, he doesn't go through those things. He continues to work hard. He owns his own mistakes.
I think he is as good a teammate as I've ever had at quarterback in terms of when he's not playing. I remember when Jason was playing, he was like the biggest cheerleader. When Cole was playing, Isaiah scored, made a big run. He is as good a teammate as a quarterback as I've ever been around. You want to be around him. And you always want to surround yourself with positive people that are, I call them energy givers. I always say there's 2 types of people. You're an energy vampire, or you're an energy giver. That young man is an energy giver.
Kansas starting 2-0.
The expectations for the program have changed tremendously since my freshman year. My freshman year, we went 0-9. And the fact that, we've had the opportunity to be able to win a bowl game here, when people told me that I'd never be able to have a season over 500, never be able to win against a Big 12 school. Well, I'll tell you what, my first game starting for Coach Lance Leipold, we ended up beating a Big 12 team on the road.
Daniels in the gun, he looks right, he's flushed out of the pocket to the right, throwing on the run, it's caught,
Casey.
And Kansas will win!
Holy cow!
The Jayhawks take down Texas!
I take pride in being able to come in every single day and realizing that in the past people had no faith in us, but now people have a change of opinion of how we continue to keep doing things. I mean, it's no secret to be able to say that the expectation for our program has grown every single year.
For the first time in nearly 30 years, the Kansas Jayhawks will win a top 10 road game.
To be able to go on this journey, obviously the tetheredness to the football build that we've all been together working toward, but haven't had JD be more than a face, more like a heartbeat in a lot of ways of Kansas football and of this culture, and a representative that so incredibly well demonstrates the things we're looking for in our young people, and in this case, our young men.
There's so many reasons why things come together in this world, and for Jalon Daniels and the University of Kansas to come together, it was really the right time for a lot of things to come together, and his personality, his positivity, the smile, the working through adversity, never being satisfied and continuing to drive has been so important for our football program as we continue to move forward.
He's a strong-willed kid that has kept his head down and just continued and pressed on. He never let up. I think Kansas football matters to Jalon. I think he's shown it to everybody that's come and seen him play, everybody that's met him. He speaks, he breathes Kansas football.
Take football out of it. I think football is great. You see his stats and his accolades and the things he's done, great. He's a better person than he is football player.
We say in our building that we don't just do this for us. It's not about the name on the back, it's about the name on the front. And the University of Kansas has gave so much to me, so I want to be able to do everything that I can to do everything I said that I wanted to be able to do before I got here, which is to be able to leave Kansas better than I found it.
He certainly has it, right? But where I give JD more credit than just having it is this notion that he's put himself into those circumstances and positions. He doesn't shy away from being asked to be a voice for the program. He doesn't shy away when things are hard or when you're facing adversity. It's a lot easier to be in front when you're winning and everything feels like it's at this wonderful peak. He's done that well at those moments, and he's done it incredibly well when it's been hard.
You want players that are invested back in their community, and I think Jalon's been outstanding in that realm of doing that, being around, whether it be with youth, whether it be with speaking engagements or whatever. He's always got a smile, he's always embraced it. He's understood that many of the things that this program and he personally have benefited from is through the support of our fan base.
Coming in at 17 and then being able to leave here at 23 years old, there's been a lot of growth, not only as an athlete, but also as a man. Being able to realize that, you know, things are gonna happen. Your plans aren't always gonna go as planned. And when things don't go as planned, it's not about, you know, sitting there moping around about it, not about sitting there being unhappy that things are going the way it is. This is about how you're going to respond to it.
I don't know if everybody always gets a chance to handle adversity. And sometimes you don't know how you're going to be able to handle when things are going really bad. And he's had those moments of ups and downs and injuries. I think he's been able to battle through, and the resiliency he shows, that young man's got to go through. Not playing for 5 games, not playing for the rest of the season. Getting the first year, he got beat up that first season. He's gone through a lot. So I think he's learned. I think if anybody can focus and refocus, it's him.
He is an extremely strong-willed, strong-minded individual, mentally tough, physically tough, willing to give it all and lay it on the line, obviously. And really just, I learned to appreciate his fight. He's come back year after year and wants to do more, and I really just appreciate his mental toughness. I really appreciate his ability to deal with discomfort and come back every day with a great attitude and be a leader, be a teammate, and be a friend to the players.
A big part of being able to handle adversity is my mom. I think her being a single mother all the way until middle school when my stepfather came into my life, I seen everything that she did to be able to provide for me and make it seem as if there was nothing wrong. My mom has done so much in my life. My biological father wasn't in my life growing up, but it didn't feel that way because how much she did. Coming all the way through this process, when we're talking about football, it's never been an easy route for me. And the one person that I've been able to lean on my whole entire life when things aren't going right is my mom.
His legacy's already been cemented. And it's been cemented certainly through his play and through statistics, but it's been cemented more so because of the kind of man he is and the kind of character and the ways he's represented this place. So that name's always going to mean something.
He's family. For him, being 5 years, it's like, I sometimes feel like I spend more time with him than I have Zach, my own son, for the 5 years, jokingly, you know, when he's around different spots. But he means everything to me in that regard, in terms of like, he's always going to be in my life. He is like, I'm going to hopefully see him get married someday and have kids someday, and I'm always going to feel like I'm going to be around him. I think he feels the same. Like he's always, like for me and Heather and Zach and Lauren, he's just Zabrowski.
It's been an honor to coach him and humbling, and again, Jalon Daniels is what's still right about college football. When everybody wants to sit there and analyze things that they may not like, Jalon Daniels is what's good about college football, and I'll always remember that.